Pretty good volley.
Hey Miami Lakers, as you can see, we're out here at the youth center here in Miami Lakes. We got the good news from the governor today that facilities like this, summer camps, will be reopening this summer. Obviously here in Dade County, we will be working with the infectious disease experts with the county to go through those guidelines. But the good news today was that the governor will be reopening this facility, will be allowing this facility and many others throughout South Florida and Florida to reopen for summer camp and different activities, which we know is so important to get our economy back on track. We're just checking out the ping pong table, the different basketball hoops, everything's in order here. We're just waiting for those guidelines that we'll be working with the county on to make sure that the infectious disease experts in the county sign off on that. But today it's Friday. Yesterday we were supposed to have mental health Thursdays, but it got pushed back to today. So we do have some experts here with us today. Councilman Collazo is going to be leading that discussion in a little bit. But I'm also joined by our deputy town manager, Tony Lopez, and we have Miami Lakes resident Ralph Aleman with ITM, who he has some stats regarding our COVID-19 antibody testing that happened in our community a couple weeks back. But I'm going to give it off to our Deputy Town Manager real quick. Y en español, estamos aquí en el Centro de la Juventud, nuestra comunidad, el Youth Center, que cogió muy buenas noticias del gobernador DeSantis hoy, que van a reabrir todos los summer camps y todos los programas de muchachos por la Florida entera. Obviamente aquí en Dade County vamos a estar trabajando con el alcalde del condado y con los expertos de las enfermedades infecciosas para estar seguros que tenemos todas las regulaciones bien para reabrir este lugar que aquí en nuestra comunidad, que ya vemos todo está trabajando bien. Collazo y Emily lo estaban chequeando, Tony estaba tirando de atrás, todo estaba trabajando bien aquí, pero ya estamos listos para reabrir cuando los doctores de las enfermedades infecciosas ya lo firmen. Pero hoy también vamos a tener una discusión bien importante de la salud mental aquí en nuestra comunidad. Esa discusión, conversación siempre se tiene los jueves, pero se cambió hoy para el viernes. Y también tenemos Rafael Alemán, que vive aquí en Miami Lakes, pero está con ITM y él tiene muy buenas noticias sobre los resultados del anticuerpo de los exámenes aquí en nuestra comunidad, para ver cuántas personas aquí en Miami Lakes tienen la inmunidad. So, giving it over to our Deputy Town Manager with some very important information, and we'll go on to Ralph, and then we'll kick it off with very important our mental health discussion here in our community. Mr. Deputy Town Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. Hello, residents of Miami Lakes. For today, our COVID update, just to give you some updates on the numbers. We've had a very minor increase in our positive cases this week. We've had an additional 3 cases since our last report that occurred on Tuesday. We are at a total of 68 confirmed cases to date. So right now it appears that we're slowly trending back to a low amount of additional cases since the spike that we had last week due to the backlog that the state had in their testing results. Additionally, all of our non-essential businesses such as beauty salons, barbershops, and offices began reopening this week. Restaurants also began opening its doors to our customers during this phase of our new normal period. It is incredibly important that we all continue as Miami Lakes residents to adhere to the safety guidelines and social distancing, and also please practice patience as we adapt to these guidelines. Lastly, we're anticipating recommendations from the county, as the mayor mentioned, regarding summer camps and programs, hopefully very soon. As soon as we receive this information related to this, we will share them with you. Now in Spanish. Hola, residentes de Miami Lakes. Nuestro aviso del coronavirus de hoy muestra que hubo un aumento muy pequeño en los casos positivos, con un total de 3 casos adicionales desde nuestro último informe, que lleva a total de 68 casos confirmados hasta esta fecha. Parece que estamos volviendo lentamente a una baja cantidad de casos adicionales desde el pico de la semana pasada. Además, muchas empresas de salones de belleza, peluquerías y oficinas comenzaron a reabrir esta semana. Los restaurantes también comenzaron a reabrir sus puertas a los clientes durante esta fase de nuestro nuevo periodo normal. Es importante que sigamos cumpliendo con las reglas de seguridad, distanciamiento social, y que también practiquemos la paciencia mientras todos nos adaptamos a estas reglas. Por último, estamos anticipando las recomendaciones del condado con respecto a los campamentos y programas del verano para los niños muy pronto. Tan pronto como recibamos esa información relacionada con esto, la compartiremos con ustedes.
Good afternoon, Miami Lakes resident. My name is Ralph Aleman, Vice President of ITM. And again, Manny, thank you very much for hosting our successful blood drive that we did. Not only was it successful, but our result was impeccable. We were able to do 185 tests on May 14th, and with those, 5 came back as positive. And on May 18th, we came back again, and we collected 40 units of pints. And out of those 40, we were only having two individuals that tested positive. So the percentage, as you see here in Miami Lakes, is very low, but we are asking the residents, please, always to wear your face mask, have your gloves on when needed, and please always wash your hands. On the behalf of ITM, we're very grateful for all those that went out there at Royal Oaks and donated blood. You actually saved 3 lives, and that's the most important part. It's giving back. So as a service as in the community and nonprofit that we are, we wanted to help out in the community and give back the COVID testing that we did. We just finished speaking with Manny and the council that we're trying to come back for a 3rd time. We've missed a lot of people due to the rain and due to the schedules of work, so we're going to try to go back again for a 3rd time at the Royal Oaks Park. Stay tuned, and we will be giving you back those the timing that we'll be doing.
Well, thank you, Ralph. Y en español, si lo quiere hablar, Ralph,
Okay.
porque es bien importante, and you guys heard it, percentage-wise is very consistent to what we're seeing,
Exactly.
you know, throughout the county, throughout the nation, in terms of folks that are asymptomatic,
Exactly.
that have COVID, and they don't know it, but they come back, they get the antibody test, and they're positive. So you're starting to see those stats anywhere from 2% to 6% here in Dade County. So we know, and think about it, how many people, there's millions of people live in Dade County, so 2 to 6% is a lot of people that were asymptomatic, they didn't know, and now they have the antibody. So para hablar de eso en español un poco, los resultados de anticuerpos aquí lo tiene Rafael para ustedes.
Buenas, residente de Miami Lakes. Mi nombre es Rafael Alemán, soy vicepresidente de ITM, el banco sangre que estamos localizados aquí en Miami Lakes. Le quiero dar muchas gracias a aquellos que vinieron a nuestra campaña sangre con Manny Sid, que refundaron a Royal Oaks el día mayo 14. Para dejarles saber, tuvimos 185 personas que vinieron a nuestro centro en Royal Oaks a donar sangre. De ese porcentaje de 185, 5 personas fueron positivas. Y al otro día volvimos al mayo 18, tuvimos 40 personas registradas, y de los 40, 2 personas fueron positivas. So, van viendo que los números en la ciudad nuestra, Miami Lakes, son bastante poco comparado de las otras ciudades que están en Miami, Hialeah, etcétera, etcétera. Pero como el Banco Sangre le decimos, por favor, muy importante que siempre tengan su máscara, se laven sus manos, y cuando vayan a tocar superficies, si puedan, por favor, si quieren usar sus guantes. Pero la parte más importante de todo esto, de la campaña de sangre que hicimos en la comunidad de Miami Lakes, es que salvamos vidas. Una pinta de sangre salva 3 vidas, y esa es la parte que estábamos explicando a nuestro pueblo de Miami Lakes, que cuando vinieron a donar sangre, le hicimos un servicio gratuito del COVID-19, gracias a aquellos que vinieron y donaron sangre con nosotros aquí en la ciudad de Miami Lakes. Y por último, estamos tratando de planear la tercera aquí en Royal Oaks otra vez. Perdona aquello que no pudimos por la lluvia y por el tiempo de trabajo, pero le vamos a decir cuándo. Gracias.
Gracias, Rafael. Sabemos qué importante es tener los números eso, porque sabemos que los resultados están consistentes, lo que estamos viendo por el condado de Miami-Dade, que las personas con el anticuerpo están cerca del 2% hasta el 6% de la población. Son personas que ni tenían ningún síntoma, pero ya tienen el anticuerpo en ellos, y es bien importante tener esa información. Porque cuando cogen, si esa persona quiere donar la plasma, lo que se llama plasma, puede salvar vidas. Ya hay muchos estudios sobre eso que sabemos que es muy importante. Hay muchas personas que cogen el coronavirus y le afecta mucho, bastante, y están en el hospital mucho tiempo, y estamos viendo que el plasma lo ayuda. But today we're also having a very important conversation on mental health. I know Councilman Collazo has been gracious enough to lead this, to sponsor this moving forward, and he has two very special guests with him. And just some interesting stats, and we saw it the other day. There was a poll not too long ago that 50% of Americans had said that the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted their mental health. 50% of Americans, one way or another, COVID-19 has impacted their mental health. So this discussion today is so important, and I'm going to hand it over to Councilman Collazo right now.
Thank you, Mayor, and hi, Miami Lakers. I'm Councilman Luis Collazo. We've been doing this series about mental health and how you can help yourselves and how you can reach out for mental health help if you have or if you're experiencing difficulty during this period. Anxiety, depression, these are all normal feelings, not just when we were in the lockdown, but even as we start to regain momentum and start adjusting to our new normal. These are different phases, and they all bring anxiety. So I'm very happy today to bring one mental health professional and one young adult that are going to give us tips on how we can reach out if we need help, and what we can do and how we can better prepare ourselves for our new normal. So first of all, we have David Gomez from the Therapy Labs here in Miami Lakes. And we also have a young adult, Emily Wong, who's been an advocate, a mental health advocate here in our community. And they're both going to give a presentation or quick tips on mental health and mental health treatment. Buenos días, Miami Lakers. Mi nombre es el concejal Luis Collazo. Estoy aquí hoy para hablar sobre la salud mental y este periodo de ajuste que trae mucha ansiedad y mucho cosas desconocidas, ¿no? En transicionando a este nuevo periodo normal. Y estamos aquí con terapista David Gómez y la señorita Emily Wong, que van a hablar sobre los recursos de la salud mental y diferentes oportunidades que tienen en esta comunidad si uno se siente con ansiedad o depresión. Entonces se lo paso ahora a David Gómez.
So, my name is David Gomez. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, board certified behavior analyst, and transgender care specialist. And I'm collaborating with a wonderful group of therapists at the Therapy Labs, and they're volunteering their time to provide the residents of Miami Lakes with free therapy. Now, we're going to be doing this through telehealth or telecommunication, which is just basically through video. So if you have a smartphone, a tablet, a computer, we'll be able to provide you with the support and help you need in a safe way. So if you need to vent out, or you are experiencing high levels of stress, anxiety, depression, or you're having relationship issues, family, couples, or if you're a parent and you're having parental concerns about your child or children, please feel free to reach out to us because we're here to help, and we're here to provide you with support and tools you'll need during this difficult time. And to be honest with you, we understand that this is uncharted territories we're experiencing for many of us, and you need to understand that anxiety, fear, these are human emotions. It's normal to feel this, but the thing is we can't let that overcome and grip every part of our lives. And one of the things that fear and depression, anxiety bring about is isolation. And during this time, it's hard to reach out to others when we're stuck in our homes. So please, it is very important to reach out to somebody. It is very, very important for our mental health, for us to have a good support system. Human beings, we're social creatures by nature. We're not meant to be locked up and isolated. So reach out to your friends, reach out to your family. If you feel high levels of fear, please Don't isolate. And if you don't have any support system, just know, like I mentioned before, the therapy labs here in Miami Lakes, we have a large group of wonderful therapists, and they're willing to give their time to help you. So don't be afraid to reach out. If you have any questions, any concerns whatsoever, please reach out to us. Our information is going to be in the comment section below. So please contact us. We're not asking for anything, just the time and the chance for us to get back and help you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. And like you heard, they're here to help, absolutely free of charge, and we can facilitate all the visits through telehealth. So thank you, David, and thank you for continuing to extend that service to our community. Next, we have Emily Wong, and Emily Wong is wearing a Victor Ruiz Foundation t-shirt, which actually raises awareness for suicide prevention. But now she's going to talk a little bit about 7 tips to give you a little bit more energy to help you get your day going. So Emily, take it away.
Thank you, Councilman Guayaso. What's up, Miami Lakers? My name is Emily Wong, and like you said, I'm speaking on behalf of the Victor Ruiz Foundation. Today, for Mental Health Friday, I'll be sharing 7 tips to increase your energy levels. It's always important to prioritize both your physical and your mental health, but now even more so due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So, the first tip is eat healthy and nourishing food. Step 2, sleep 7 to 8 hours a day. Tip 3, keep company with good people. And we're all fortunate enough to live in a generation where staying connected like we are right now is still possible while abiding by the CDC guidelines of social distancing. And tip 4, avoid news overdose. Now, I'm not saying to avoid the news. In fact, I think it's extremely important to stay updated, especially during these times. Tip 5, follow an exercise routine. Exercise has been scientifically proven to decrease symptoms of depression and anxiety. And tip 6 is do something meaningful each day, whether it's wearing a mask to protect yourself and others, or smiling at your neighbor. And finally, tip 7, think good thoughts for others. Keep your loved ones in your prayers. And remember that everyone is fighting their own battles. Each of these tips, individually and together, will increase your energy levels. I hope everyone's staying safe.
Thank you guys for that. That was really amazing. Those tips, the information. I mean, it's so important, especially during these difficult times where there are so many people in our community. I'll give you guys an example. My parents both have immune issues. They have some disorders that they have to stay home. They haven't been able to leave their homes in 2 or 3 months. So those tips are so important. That information is so important for people like my parents. Just look at your parents, your grandparents, who are quarantined, who are home, who are isolated, and sometimes they're watching the news way too much, and we know the impact that has on people's well-being and mental health. So thank you guys for doing that. Reach out to them. Their information is going to be provided there from the foundation, from the center that they have. So make sure that you reach out and you communicate. We'll be taking your questions now. So if there are any questions, there are no questions, so we'll give you guys another 30 seconds. I'll go around if anybody has anything else to add, but I really want to thank everybody for participating today. It was a great discussion and just if you're joining in right now, we're in the youth center because the governor just announced a little bit ago that we will be reopening summer camps. We will be reopening youth sports throughout Florida. Obviously, Miami-Dade County preempts our town in regards to their executive order, so we will be working with Miami-Dade County and the infectious disease experts at FIU, UM, and Jackson to make sure we get those rules and we get open as fast as possible. Because think about it, we're going to reopen our economy, and where are kids going to go during the summer if there's no opportunities to stay somewhere safe that they could have fun? So we're going to be working on that. And you heard the great news also from Ralph, and it's very consistent. The antibody testing here in our community, percentage-wise, what we're seeing around the county, and hopefully those folks will donate plasma, which we're starting to hear that it may help people recover faster. And for our mental health professionals, the folks from the Victor Ruiz Foundation, they're all here to help. Anybody has anything else to add? If we don't have any questions, which is a first, We're looking on Facebook. We're looking on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. We'll give you guys another 30 seconds. So some good news. There's a lot of seniors in our community, folks, kids graduating from high school. 2020 graduates. We know how difficult it is not to go through the regular senior year, but what the town is doing, and thanks to Councilman Collazo, he put it on the agenda. We're moving it forward. The information's out there. Councilman, how do they sign up? How much does it cost? I mean, what do we do in terms of how do these seniors get the opportunity to put up their banner, their parents, on 154th Street here in the town, the class of 2020?
Thank you, Mayor. Like you said, Miami Lakes is honoring our graduating seniors this year with a special banner. If you're driving throughout town, you may see very similar banners up that honor our military, and that's in honor of Memorial Day. We're going to do a very similar banner campaign to honor our graduates. So if you go to www.miamilakes-fl.gov/class of 2020, you can sign up and make sure that your grad is being honored. The banners are being offered, I believe, at $110 or $105, and we will recognize that graduate if they are a resident of the town of Miami Lakes, regardless of what school they went to. So a resident of the town of Miami Lakes, whether you went to a public school or you're going to a private school or parochial school outside of the town, you're a resident of Miami Lakes, you want to honor a graduate from the 2020 class, please go to that web address, and we will go ahead and put up a banner on one of our major roadways or thoroughfares to honor that graduate. It's a very special program. It's the first of its kind, and we've gotten very, very positive feedback on it. I even heard many families wanting to continue on, but the deadline to apply for that program is June 7th. So register, apply. We'll be pushing it out on our social media campaign, and we'll make sure that everybody's aware of that banner program. So thank you for mentioning it, Mayor.
Of course, si tienen hijos que se están graduando de high school este año, que les vamos a trabajar con ellos, gracias al concejal Collazo que trajo esa discusión para el consejo que vamos a estar poniendo. Yo sé cuando manejan por la 154, que es Miami Lakes Drive, ven los banners de los veteranos, pero vamos a hacer el mismo programa para los muchachos que se están graduando de high school en este momento. Nada más que tienen que ir al internet, ver al website de la ciudad, ahí está toda la información. El último día que pueden registrarse para poner el banner en las luces aquí en la 154 es junio 7. El junio 7 es el último día para registrarse. ¿Y cuánto cuesta, concejal Collazo? ¿Cuánto?
$105.
$105 cuesta, y yo pienso que algo bien bonito tener el banner de su hijo o hija ahí en la 154, que es una de las vías más primarias de todo el noroeste del condado, que es algo bien bonito para eso. Are there any questions? Anybody else chiming in? Or?
Marta Gonzalez Rovirosa, and she states, I'm unable to donate blood because of several health issues, and I couldn't get the antibody test done. And she's wondering if she can do it on her own, and how much does it cost?
We're going to charge. This is a service that we provide our community. Get her information, and I will make sure that I will reach out to her, and we will figure out to be able to test for her at our center here at the office.
Thank you.
So you heard the great news, Martha. Just reach out. We'll get your info. We'll put you together, and they'll be able to take care of you. So thank you, Rob, for doing that.
I like the idea of 2020. I have my son who's graduating, so it's a
Ralph just agreed to a banner. Thank you, Ralph.
Signing up.
What's your son's name?
Javin.
Javin. Congrats, Javin.
Yeah, congratulations.
Matter League.
That's awesome.
No further questions.
So there's no further questions. Thank you guys. If anybody else wants to chime in about anything, jump in. I don't know, Tony, Tony, got anything else? Or?
No, just we're entering into Memorial Day weekend and wishing everyone a very happy Memorial Day weekend, and be safe and practice all the guidelines in relation to social distancing, and enjoy yourselves.
Emily, anything you want to add?
I'd just like to say thank you to the town of Miami Lakes and Mayor Sid and all the leaders of the town for having me.
Thank you, Emily.
Happy Memorial Day, Miami Lakers. Stay safe, and as we continue to normalize, remember what we said, face mask and social distancing, and we'll continue to be safe and flatten that curve. Thank you, Miami Lakers.
Thank you, Annie.
I just want to say thank you to the mayor and the council members. They've done a great job. And I want to thank you for allowing us to have an opportunity to give back to the community. So thank you guys. So have a safe weekend.
Thanks, Dave. Rob? Mayor, Councilman, again, on behalf of ITN family, we're here to support you always. Thank you so much for the support you guys give us, and we're here to serve our community. Please stay safe. Remember, have a good holiday.
Shop local, eat local, enjoy local, and Miami Lakers, take care. Hey, and I used to always say, you know, we will get through this, but we are getting through this. So thank you guys for your sacrifices, for everything you've done. You're starting to see us going back to normal, and it's all due to the hard work of our residents. Take care, enjoy the weekend, and reach out to us if we